Hi guys, I'm Chayla and I'm here with Andre. He has never done a standing back tuck on the floor. We are going to teach him how to do a standing back tuck, and I bet it only takes us 1 hour. Let's see.
A lot of pressure, 1 hour. Hopefully I get it within 1 hour.
Let's go. So in the back tuck, the most common injury is actually the ankle. So I put a lot of emphasis warming up the ankle. So we're gonna start with our kneeling Achilles stretch. Bring up the back leg, so we don't need to stretch our hip flexor. We can just focus on the Achilles and your ankle, driving that knee over. You can play with keeping your heel on the ground and rolling your heel off the ground a little bit. The next ankle stretch and warm up we're gonna do is what we call in gymnastics bunny hops.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be arms up overhead, already practicing the muscle memory for our back tuck, getting that full extension. And we're just gonna do short, small hops, warming up our ankles here.
Are you trying to get height or are you just keeping it small?
We're really just focusing on the ankles, getting that warm up, yep.
Should I get a pedicure before this? Straight off the island seat.
We're gonna start with straight jumps and then tuck jumps. So now we are going for height. We are trying to get our full range of power. We're trying to open up through the hips. Nice. If you do this correctly, you're gonna go flying backwards.
Okay.
Because in the back tuck, as you jump back, driving your knees into your chest is what really spins you fast. Nice. Nice.
Bring it
and
up
how you
earlier?
felt? You know, that looked good. How you felt, you almost want to go back. That's the momentum that we want.
Okay.
Make sure you pull your heels in so it's a tight tuck.
Okay.
The tighter you are, the faster you flip. The more open, the slower it is. Now, the next muscle memory is a little bit more complex. You're gonna roll to a candlestick, roll up, and then jump tuck. So down here, open your hips fully. Down here, add your jump tuck.
Okay.
Nice. What we're really emphasizing is opening the hips on this candlestick.
With my hands overhead?
Yep, with your hands overhead. Woo. Yep. Here, yep. That hip extension, that's what we are really emphasizing and building the muscle memory here on the ground for our back tuck. Yeah.
Got it.
Nice. All right, guys, the next drill, we're gonna come to the mats, and this is gonna change depending on how high you can jump. Andre can jump pretty high, I already know, so I have this stacked pretty high. So if you are hitting your back and you're not able to get all the way up, try lowering it so you can do this drill effectively. What we wanna do setting up here is go ahead and come here, Andre. If you're too close to the mat, you jump back. Going at a 45-degree angle. If you go straight up, then you're just gonna come straight down. You have no backward force. And if you go too far back, you're gonna plow all of your power and energy into the ground. So if you think of a basketball, if you throw it straight down, it only bounces a little bit. But if you throw it at a 45-degree angle, it goes flying off and you're chasing after it. Our momentum and body is the same dynamic here. The biggest thing when flipping, doing any kind of skill work, use wherever your head goes and your eyes go is where your body goes. So if you keep your head here and you jump, you're gonna go straight up and straight back down. If you throw your head back, all of your power is gonna go into the ground. So you wanna spot at about a 45-degree angle. And that's also about where you want your arms to go as well. Nice. All right, we established the height. You're good there.
Good.
We're gonna start the same jump back, but add the legs in. With this one, I don't want you to think about tucking. I just want you to same jump back, but as soon as you hit, you're gonna pull your knees into your stomach. Almost
as soon as I land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then down.
Okay.
That's it.
And this is teaching the tuck when you're like horizontal to the ground.
So the biggest mistake that most people do when they do their back tucks is they try to tuck and flip way too early. You want to reach your full max power, then pull your knees into your chest and flip coming down. That's number one mistake is people jump and start tucking immediately and they're trying to do the back foot down here when they can jump up here.
Got it.
Perfect. All right, guys, the next phase. What we just did on the floor is practicing the beginning of our back tuck. Now we're gonna practice the finishing of our back tuck, the actual flipping. So we're taking our back tuck and literally separating it into different pieces. So let's start this drill.
Yeah.
So André is gonna lay on his back here, shoulders just hanging off the edge. I have it going into the foam pit. If you are doing this in another gym, make sure you have a very soft padding. So often people can land on their hands or their face or their wrists for the first couple, so make sure you have ample padding. Foam pit's my favorite. Okay, so you're gonna scooch almost uncomfortably far off. So your shoulders are gonna be out here. More. Almost where you feel like you wanna be as far enough that you almost feel like you're gonna tip over. A little bit more. Andre's gonna extend his arms all the way out, and then he's gonna aggressively drive his knees into his chest. That's gonna flip him over and do a little somersault into the pit. All right, so arms overhead, hollow body position, and tuck your knees very fast and aggressively. Ta-da! The first flip into the foam pit. Woo. Nice, not too bad. Nice, I'm making that look easy now. Nice. That one was a little twisted.
Got it.
I'm more worried, I don't care about the speed on this one as so much, is that the twisting, which is, especially for guys, is more common. You start to go back and you want to look, and you're trying to spot your landings early, and that twists your entire body, because remember, wherever your head and eyes go, your whole body follows. So if you even slightly look to the side for your landing, your whole body's gonna twist.
Okay.
And that's what the classic, you see guys throwing this backflip and it like opens and goes out to the side. So you really wanna focus on your eyes and go back straight as possible.
Got it.
Nice. That was all you. Nice and straight, that looks great. How does it feel? Does it still feel?
Feels slow. I feel
That's
like
okay.
I need to go faster.
No,
Like
that's good speed, honestly. It looks great. That's definitely enough for your back tuck.
Okay.
Now it's more just about orientation. When you go, are you blacked out? Are you like, is it a blur? Or does it starting to feel a little bit more comfortable?
It feels more comfortable.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So let's do like one more. Think about spotting. 45-degree angle, spot that and spot your landing. That starts to orientate your brain when you're spinning and flipping. So you're not trying to take in the whole world as you flip.
Just like point A
Just
to point
spot
B.
when you take off, spot when you land.
Got it. The eye
really
thing,
good.
that helps a lot.
Yeah.
The moment of truth.
Okay, don't go yet.
I'm not gonna go.
All right, first ever backflip. So a couple of things I'm looking for is making sure that he has a really soft landing here. I preferably like the foam pit. This is the safest area possible. And also for a lot of athletes, for their first times trying the backflip is they want to jump forward, almost like a gainer to get that power. And so there's a risk of them jumping forward and over-rotating and smacking their face on the mat. That's why I have this cushion hanging over the edge, just in case. I'm gonna heavily spot André to make sure he does go back and that he also rotates. The other common thing is when people first try their backflip is they go out and they freeze midair, and that's when they land on their head or their back. So I'm gonna heavily spot, make sure he goes out, safe away from the edge, and then I'm gonna make sure he's rotating. Then he doesn't need to worry about the landing right now. This is his first one, we've got the foam pit. We just wanna focus on the takeoff and pulling the knees in to get that rotation.
Yeah.
First one, let's go.
Mine?
Nice.
I didn't talk, though.
You did enough to get, I mean,
enough to go around.
That was super high. That one was, you stayed here and then you rotated. You almost didn't leave the mat. Couple more drills here and then let's get back into the pit.
Too early.
You wanna feel float and then tuck. It's super short.
Yeah.
That's the goal, is be like, get that height and then tuck fast.
Bring it in.
Yeah. Nice. That, okay, don't do another one. That was really good.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Just take it to the
Yes, take it to the phone. Yes! Yes! That was it.
Step one,
Give me.
overcome the fear that you cannot do it and you actually could.
All right, so we are moving on. André's done a bunch of flips into the foam pit. He's getting his height, he's tucking. So I want to put a mat inside the foam pit so it's still safe and his landing is safe and cushioned. But now he can start to connect, actually landing on the floor and having something to aim for when he lands. So we're still lower, so he doesn't have to focus so much on the height right now. We just want to focus on getting back with him and pulling the knees in and actually making that connection to get that tight tuck and start to finish here on the mat. Yes! So André is super high, he's all the power. He's just thinking about all of the edges here. So we're gonna take it to the floor with still lots of padding, safety, but less landmines. So let's go. We are on the floor for the first time. I have panel mats set up here. These are soft mats. I do lots of cushion for the first couple to make sure we're safe, make sure he doesn't land wrong on his ankle or his head. So make sure we have lots of padding. Second, we want to build the back tuck in increments. I don't want to throw all of these things to do at Andre at once, and then that's when the brain freezes. You jump back and you're like, all these different things, and a classic freeze in your back tuck. So I'm giving him 1, 2, 3. So the first one is reaching that full height. That's that reach, and then tuck, and then land. Arms up to land, that brings the chest up, so we don't just stay in our tuck the whole time. So 1, grab your knees for 2, arms up for 3, finish.
Okay.
Let's go. And I'm gonna spot heavily, make sure he gets up and make sure he's rotating over. Oh, Jesus. You're so fucking high. You scared me.
But I did a lot on my face.
No, you landed on your... You could have done 2 backflips. Jesus.
You said put in the power. I was just like, it's the one thing that's like my safety net is like giving more power.
He has power. I went to like spot and was like, oh God.
Like, no.
I can't control you up there and make sure you're safe.
We need to like on a step
That
ladder.
was amazing. That was awesome.
Okay. Like, I was doing like, I was just like,
that was good. That's why you do all of these drills beforehand, even if they feel easy, because then in air, it's just muscle memory. Your body's like, oh, we know what to do. Good. All right, Andre's backflips look amazing. They're super high. So now we're just slowly building down the mats. We have still this, but this is about floor level. Still a little bit of elevation to help him out and padding. I just like to slowly progress down, then we'll get to the floor. So good, so clean. All right, so that's looking really good. I don't like to progress too fast, so something else is once an athlete gets the back tuck a couple times, you still want to make sure they're safe. So I'm still going to spot Andre's backflip, even though they're really good, for a couple more, just to make sure, because sometimes after you do a couple, you might feel confident, but at one point the brain freezes. So I'm gonna still stay here spotting him. We took away the panel mat, so he's gonna go off the floor and onto a mat just to make sure his ankles are safe, make sure landing is safe. Once he does a couple more comfortable here, then we'll go to the floor without any mats.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
keeping me in check.
Yes.
Not to like forget. If it was just me after the first one, I was like, oh, throw the mats away. Let's go in the concrete.
This is my years of coaching gymnastics. I'm like, no, slow.
I'm just
safe.
like, ugh. But I appreciate it. I don't want to get injured, so.
No, even a sprained ankle, it's not worth it.
Yeah. No.
That's good. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just got out a little out of control.
Yeah.
You were still safe. You felt it. You still landed safe. It was fine.
Yeah.
So we'll do a couple more, and that's normal. Beautiful. That was perfect. You owned that one. So we are on the floor now. I'm still spotting heavily just to make sure he's safe, but Andre is doing all the work. He has the height, the power. He's looking really good and really confident. So we're doing it on the floor, still with just a safety spot. Nice. So I'm gonna start spotting Andre less and less. I'm still gonna be here for safety, but I'm not gonna let him feel my hand, so he starts to feel like he's doing it on his own and build that mental confidence as well.
Almost.
No spot. That was good. Dude, now you're just perfecting it. You have your backflip. That is awesome.
I need to get higher.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You need to
Do
get a
I
little
need
bit
to get
cleaner.
higher?
You're plenty high.
Okay.
It's just that muscle memory, learning to land it. Your height is good. You're tight.
Okay,
You're
I
tucking.
understand.
You just have to build that muscle memory.
Yeah.
That
Cool.
spatial awareness. Oh, God. So clean. Guys, you nailed it. All right, moment of truth all by yourself. No spot.
Okay. Send it.
This is it. Yay!
Let's go.
You officially have better backlifts than me.
No way.
Yes.
One more. Let's go,
Yes! That was amazing.
baby. Let's go.
Hey, we did it. That was amazing.
I was surprised.
Form.
that was as progressive as it was.
I knew you'd get it. That height and that form was absolutely incredible. That's very, very rare for your first time to be that high and be able to land with a stick finish. Amazing.
Thanks.
Very, very awesome. Now, often people get the back tuck in the gym, they're excited, and so they want to go do it on the grass or the cement or the parkour or wherever. I recommend not doing that, even if you have it solid here the first day, because the next time you come back and try your backflip, you might not be able to get it. Backflips are mental. They are also depending on how you're feeling that day, and they're a dangerous skill. You're throwing yourself over your head. And even if it's just a risk of spraining an ankle or hurting your knee, it's not worth it. So I recommend staying in the gym. So for André, I would recommend that he finds a comfortable gym like this, lots of matting, go through some of the same drills, and get the backflip comfortably here in a safe environment before he starts doing it on the grass or cements or wherever else over the world you want to do it. The beach.
Probably the beach.
The beach. That's a safer option.
Yeah, that'll be my mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Safety first. You are so
Appreciate
welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to this video. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you, André, so much for coming and being brave enough to letting me throw you into the backflip. That was awesome.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you.